Patrick Star, the lovable halfwit, or Bikini Bottom's most dangerous mastermind? The evil truth about Patrick Star isn't just a theory. Canon clips reveal calculated strategy, mimicry, and manipulation that left even SpongeBob defenseless. If Patrick's stupidity is just an act, how far has his secret genius already gone? And what's his real endgame? The evidence starts now. In Patrick Smart Pants, which aired on October 21st, 2005, Patrick Star's transformation begins with a single, fateful accident. After losing his head, literally, he emerges wearing glasses surrounded by towering stacks of books. Instead of his usual bumbling, Patrick starts speaking in crisp, logical sentences. He builds intricate contraptions, solves complex problems, and methodically organizes his day. While SpongeBob stares in disbelief, Patrick demonstrates a calm, almost clinical detachment, correcting errors with surgical precision. His intellect isn't a fleeting joke. It's sustained, methodical, and unmistakably real. The difference is stark. Patrick's strategic thinking and invention reveal a mind capable of far more than the town's residents ever imagined. Even as SpongeBob grows uneasy, Patrick's brilliance continues, suggesting that his dim-witted persona may be nothing more than a carefully maintained disguise. When SpongeBob receives another Employee of the Month award, Patrick watches from the shadows, eyes fixed on the ceremony. In Big Pink Loser, first aired November 16, 2001, Patrick launches into an obsessive campaign of mimicry. Every move SpongeBob makes, Patrick copies, flipping patties, cleaning tables, even copying SpongeBob's nervous laugh. The imitation grows relentless, with Patrick shadowing SpongeBob's every step until the lines between them blur. When the time comes to hand out the coveted camouflage star-shaped trophy, Patrick snatches it up with a blank, almost mechanical calm. He accepts the award, unbothered by SpongeBob's confusion or the chaos left behind. The calculated copying isn't just flattery, it's a tactical move, a demonstration of how easily Patrick can adopt, outmaneuver, and displace the very person he calls his best friend. A glowing box, sealed tight with string, sits in Patrick's lap. He hums a taunting melody, eyes locked on SpongeBob, who's desperate to peek inside. With every plea, Patrick's grin widens. He dangles the box just out of reach, singing, "The best friends forever, I've got a secret, and I'm not telling." The more SpongeBob begs, the more Patrick relishes the power. He invents new rules, shifting the goalposts, never wavering as SpongeBob's frustration grows. The lockbox isn't just a toy, it's a tool. In that moment, Patrick holds all the cards, savoring SpongeBob's misery and refusing to show a hint of sympathy. A plastic ring snaps around SpongeBob's waist. Patrick rushes in, promising help, but his solutions spiral from reckless to cruel. He jams a stick into the ring, ignoring SpongeBob's pain, and then traps him in a taffy machine, nearly tearing him apart. When SpongeBob pleads for support, Patrick announces his predicament to the crowd, amplifying the humiliation. In the card, Patrick gets his hands on a rare trading card and immediately begins toying with SpongeBob's hopes. Each time SpongeBob asks to hold it, Patrick invents a new delay. Ice cream, a nap, another errand, dangling the card just out of reach, savoring the desperation. When the card is finally destroyed, Patrick pins the blame on SpongeBob without a hint of guilt. Pet sitter Pat finds Patrick in charge of Gary. He ignores every instruction, withholds food, and taunts Gary with snacks, watching as the snail grows frantic. In The Splinter, Patrick's advice for SpongeBob's injury is a brick to the hand. He grins as SpongeBob screams, then leaves without remorse. Each act stands alone, but together they reveal a chilling pattern: calculated neglect, humiliation, and sadistic pleasure hidden behind a vacant stare. Psychologists point to a checklist for antisocial behavior that feels eerily familiar. The DSM-5, published in 2013, lays out traits like persistent manipulation, lack of empathy, and shallow emotional responses. Boxes Patrick ticks again and again. Repeatedly, he withholds comfort, orchestrates humiliation, and shows little remorse when his actions cause pain. Dr. Sharon Lamb, a child psychologist cited in several commentary essays, notes that cartoons often exaggerate, but a pattern of empathy gaps and manipulative reward-seeking is a classic warning sign. Still, diagnosing a cartoon character isn't possible, and experts caution against reading too much into animated antics. Even the show's writers have played coy, with one storyboard artist joking, "Patrick's brain is in there somewhere, sometimes he just hides it for fun." The ambiguity is intentional. Patrick's behavior straddles the line between comedic incompetence and something far colder, leaving room for both playful theory and genuine unease. Under the rock, time crawls. Patrick lies in silence, eyes wide open, staring at nothing. The world above moves on, but inside that stone shell, the air is thick with boredom. Days blur together, empty, unchanging, and slow. Sometimes he watches SpongeBob through a crack, tracking every laugh, every trophy, every friend who visits. The distance grows heavy. Envy creeps in, quiet and sharp. He stacks rocks, lines up shells, arranges and rearranges them, searching for something to control. But nothing fills the void. The urge to act, to shape the world beyond the rock, takes root. In that stillness, motives form. Not out of malice, but from the ache of being overlooked, the hunger for power over something, anything at all. Three distinct removal tactics emerge when examining Patrick's history. In Stuck in the Ringer from 2010, Patrick's so-called help leaves SpongeBob literally trapped, escalating every attempt at rescue into new danger. Taffy machines, public humiliation, and finally, abandonment. The risk is never random. It's engineered and relentless. During the Fry Cook Games in 2002, Patrick's competitive streak turns physical. He pushes SpongeBob into direct confrontation, risking injury and friendship for a personal win, showing no hesitation to escalate stakes. Then, in The Card from 2009, Patrick wields psychological control, dangling a rare trading card just out of SpongeBob's reach, shifting rules, and savoring every moment of desperation. Each scenario follows a different blueprint: reckless endangerment, engineered rivalry, and manipulative withholding. But the outcome is the same. SpongeBob is isolated, distressed, and left doubting himself. These aren't accidents, they're trial runs for something far more calculated. Plankton's failures are legendary. Nearly 100 attempts, every one unraveling in public. In the original Plankton episode, aired July 31st, 1999, his robot invasion falls apart instantly, his mind control scheme undone by Patrick's random button press. Plankton's villainy is loud, almost theatrical, and always ends in defeat. Patrick, though, is different. He acts less often, but when he does, the consequences last. Emotional sabotage, quiet manipulation, humiliation that lingers. Plankton is obvious. Patrick is trusted, always nearby. Plankton wants a recipe. Patrick wants control over SpongeBob's world, to twist reality until no one remembers who started it. The numbers are clear. Plankton almost always fails. Patrick lands his blows when it counts. In the pecking order of Bikini Bottom, the starfish outpaces the would-be mastermind. As Plankton's disasters fade into reruns, Patrick's blank stare remains, unsettling and calm, the real danger hiding in plain sight. Across 7 episodes and 3 anchor clips, spanning from 2001 to 2011, Patrick Star's actions reveal a clear pattern. Calculated intellect in Patrick Smartpants on October 21st, 2005. Strategic mimicry in Big Pink Loser on November 16th, 2001. And manipulative secrecy in The Secret Box on September 7th, 2001. When these moments are mapped against forensic checklists and DSM-5 criteria, the profile of a cunning antisocial operator emerges. Yet direct evidence of Patrick's ultimate goals, such as any canonical plot to remove SpongeBob, remains unseen in released episodes. The motives of envy, boredom, and control, though inferred from documented behavior, are not confirmed in official showrunner commentary. Compared to Plankton, whose failures are well documented, Patrick's methods are subtler and often more effective. What is clear, the harmless buffoon persona is contradicted by years of manipulative conduct. The full extent of Patrick's intentions may never be officially documented, but the trail of evidence points to a far more dangerous character than Bikini Bottom ever realized.